Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are taking a look at my first third-party review, Mastermind Creations Reformatted Mentist, or their take on IDW Rung. And quickly looking at the alt mode here, it is, as it looks, it is an artifact or an ornament, depending on what you want to call it. It's just a stick, really. It's beautifully painted, nice teal right there, handlebars for people to hold. Lay those down real quick, they can fold in, and yeah, not much more to say on the alt mode. For comparisons, however, we do have the Siege one, so let me bring that in. Yeah, and so Hasbro did a pretty good job of just remaking the ornament mode, and I really do love how we got a Rung from Hasbro. Still shocks me to this day. And yeah, let's take a quick look at his accessories, because he does come with a lot. Alright, and for accessories, he does come with, as you see here, a bunch of stuff. So we have a total of 8 heads. 1 goes on him, and then the 7 extra. You have the same amount of heads for each, 1 with goggles, 1 without goggles. But like I said, there's 8 heads total. So out of the 8 heads, we have an angry head, a scared head, a whistle head, and then we have one that I think is just like a straight face. And again, both goggles and without goggles. He also comes with a little ship that he has like displayed. It's supposed to be the Lost Light, but I'm thinking they went more based off the Ark. But yeah, it's the ship he has. He has a vast variety of hands that you can use in different poses, and then obviously the 2 normal hands that go on him when he's transformed. And then yeah, and then we also get a collector's card. See right here, very nice. All right, and there's stats. Alright. Then he also comes with his backpack, which folds up like this, and it plugs into his back, as we can show you on later in the video. But to turn it into a scooter, you want to just take this off, flip it around, get this, flip it out, and then you see these just kind of slide in right there, and yeah, you have a little scooter. Alright, and let's get into some transformation. And here we have Rung in robot mode. And the robot mode is what shines on this figure a lot. Yeah, his alt mode and his price don't seem really much worth it. But if you're a fan of the IDW comics, like I am, this is one of the characters that is a must to have, at least for the Lost Light collection. And thankfully Hasbro gave us the one in Siege, but personally I thought he was too small. But nonetheless, I'm really glad to have the Siege one, as you can see here. And yeah, the paint on this figure is pretty good. Granted, it is only my 4th Mastermind creation figure. So all of the figures I've had so far have been decent and very good paint-wise. My only concern with the figure is the lack of tabbing in for this ab crunch he has here. It's kind of just not loose at all. So you kind of have to, work with it, but still solid. Yeah, take a look at that head sculpt. Just beautiful. And this is the whistling face with the goggles on. Yeah, let's go down. Again, just amazing work on this figure. And I'm super glad I was able to get him. I was scared he was a TFCon exclusive, but I picked this dude up over at Big Bat Toy Store, and I am so glad I got him. Alright, for articulation, his head can't turn all the way. It's just tight, so I'm not going to do it, but he can look a good amount up, a good amount down. Ab crunch can make him look even more down. Full 360 at the shoulders. Good elbow. Good old more than 90 degrees on the elbow. Hands can move due to taking them off like an action figure. Leg all the way. All the way. Very tight joint going up, but you can do it full splits. Knee 90 degree at the bend, and then it could double joint it as well. So again, just like recently the Mastermind creation Orion packs, very highly articulated figure. Toes. Alright, let's get into some size comparisons. Alright, moving into size comparisons, but before we do that real quick, I didn't forget to mention one accessory he also has. It's a little computer pad that attaches to his side, so you can do like little work. I somehow lost it. I don't know where it is, but he also does come with that. Alright, so moving on with the size comparisons, here we have Flame Toys Megatron. I really need to get the Mastermind Creations Megatron, but this is also in scale, so it's kind of whack. But yeah, for now I love how this looks. Alright, here he is next to their previous release, or previous, their Optus Nexus, or Stormbringer Optimus, or Orion packs. Zoom out up there real quick. There you go. Alright. Here he is next to XXS Hot Flame, or my IDW Rodimus. And I do know that the Mastermind Creations Rodimus is also pretty accurate, but it all depends on what art style you're going off on, and I personally think this is the best one to go with it for a more comic accurate representation. Alright. Here he is next to some Hasbro figures. Here he is next to United Drift from Takara. There you go. Zoom in there a bit. There we go. Here he is next to TFCC Chrome Dome, who is my IDW Chrome Dome. And yeah, again, scale is off, but I am more going for accuracy and prices as well. And I think that works for me. Alright. Here is next to my IDW Rewind, which I think works out pretty well. Alright. And then for last comparison, here he is next to Tiger Tracks, just for a normal War for Cybertron Deluxe scale. Alright, and let's get into some final thoughts. And my final thoughts on this figure is that I absolutely love this figure. He's a solid 10 out of 10. The price point may not be a good, like, it may be a set off for some people, but if you really love Rung as a character, especially from the comics, and just want a complete set of the Lost Light, I say he's definitely worth it. Yeah, he may not be like the most complex Transformer, but he is a very high articulated figure. Bunch of accessories, bunch of heads, hands, the scooter. Very fun to play with. I've had no issues with him at all QC wise. And yeah, like I said, I got this over at Big Bad Toy Stores. I believe he's sold out. Not too sure. But like I said, I thought he was TFCon exclusive just because of when he came out. So I'm so glad he's not, and I can't wait to see what their reformatted 50 is. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Make sure to check all the links down in the social. All right, and have a good rest of the day.